It's Fandom, 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 Fandom Friday! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer, songwriter, and I make content here on YouTube. You can call me Zor, you can call me Zordon. I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch. And if you would like to check out any of the links, including my new song, it is all down below. My new song is called Stress Ball. You can hear it in the background before it fades into Fire and Snow instrumental. And today being Friday, it is Fandom Friday, in which I react to anything that has a fandom or a fandom that I am part of. I do mainly music reactions, and today I figured I should react to an Ado song. I think this is her newest music video called Elf or Elf. I actually don't know if I've reacted to Ado on my channel. I've been following Ado for years now. I absolutely love her voice and her music. One of the main reasons why I decided to do an Ado reaction this time around is because I am going to one of her concerts this year. I bought tickets to the one in July. If anyone's going to the one in San Jose, maybe I'll see you there. Anyways, I'm really excited. I think Ado is a fantastic performer. All of her songs have been like absolute bangers, and music videos have been extremely creative, and I'm assuming that Elf is no different. I don't know if the song was made for an anime, for a show, for a commercial, or if this is just straight for Ado. I think one of my favorite songs by her is Show, which was in collaboration with Universal Studios Japan, where all of the dancers, zombies and monsters, dance to the song Show. So I'm very excited to see what Elf is about. High fantasy, it's elves. Depends on the kind of elves we're talking about. Santa's elves, the tall elves from Lord of the Rings, and a lot of high fantasy. We'll have to find out. Alrighty, here we go. Ado Elf. I think there are subtitles. Yes, there are. Okay. Hopefully they don't distract me from the visuals. Just based on the thumbnail that I saw, it looked very, not cathedral, stained glass, but we shall see. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay, not stained glass. I love the control she has on her voice. Aww. Peacock. Oh, that's not a peacock. This art style is amazing. Aww. Maybe he wants to be free? Oh, she's older now. This is like giving me Princess Mononoke. Aww. Could it see through the feathers? I hope that was beautiful. I have so many speculations about this elf. I'm assuming I'm gonna call the peacock. This is the elf who is chained up and wanting to be free. What a story. I'm trying to understand the lyrics separate from the actual visuals. The visuals themselves tell their own story about this young girl who is going through a lot of struggles. I don't know if she's part of the palace in which she was meant to play this instrument, was never good enough, ends up finding this elf and accidentally taking one of the elf's feathers. Beautiful. It seemed like throughout this girl's life, the elf was able to see what she was going through. There was a lot of pain. And so it seemed like the elf felt more pity for the girl versus their own plight. Even though they were chained and they were in jail, they were always sort of reaching out to the girl. And at the end, I don't know if they're going to sacrifice the elf. It seems like it's for some sort of ceremony. Everyone has their face covered. There's reverence towards the elf. Like midway through, the girl, I don't know if she realizes that the elf can see and then puts the feather in the drawer. Like during this particular sequence, it seems like the girl was wholeheartedly pouring her heart out to this feather, and the elf could see her in different stages of her life. Whether or not it was nourishing just based on the lyrics, I'm trying to tie the lyrics with the visuals as well. Whether or not these tears and her pouring out her heart was also nourishing, not just for the girl in a healthy way, but also for the elf. Like in this part, the girl looks upset and no longer wants to share her burdens with the elf, back to reaching out in the same way in the beginning when the girl ran away from them. I don't know if the girl felt guilty for taking the feather or no longer wanted to be reminded of that beauty because she had reached adulthood and had to keep going, keep moving forward. So she hid away the feather. I find it interesting that her necklace, though, is the same blue color as the peacock feather. And then her putting away the feather, once again, the elf is put in darkness, right? And left alone, and isn't finally brought out until this ceremony, which you find out by the end was a long time, because now the girl is an old lady, finally able to, I guess, beg for forgiveness. She's finally able to reach out and return the feather, because I think she had this whole narrative in her head, feeling guilty about taking it, knowing that the elf was hidden away and imprisoned for so long and didn't do anything about it. And all that the elf does is just pat her on the head. And the old lady sort of becomes young again, realizing that her from back then, they could have had a different relationship. She probably thought the elf was going to hurt her. And she was scared. And then realizing that the elf never meant harm. So they both had closure, whether or not the elf is being led to slaughter. This sequence, this brightness, makes you think that this is the last time you're ever going to see the elf. It feels like she forgave the girl in her last moments. It's kind of tragic. Even the lyrics feel so deep. Run quickly, faster and faster, so that sorrow doesn't catch up to you. Keep moving forward. Search for it, the path lit by lights. Surely, surely it must be dazzling. Challenge it. Anything that dares harm your beauty or dignity. Rest, sleep when you're tired, like that consolation that exists without a tail. So just keep moving forward. Rest when you need to. Search for it. The path lit by lights. Surely, surely it must be dazzling. After letting go of your hand, you'll notice it. The shape of fingers, the warmth. That lingering trace will pierce your heart. Forget even the things you've forgotten. Let sorrow and warmth vanish, and just let it be. Yet still what lingers in your ears is the sound of a farewell, longing firmly for reunion. Adieu, adieu. Love you and you. Dance no matter who laughs at you. Like a branch shaking off the light snow. Cry out, scream from the depths of your heart. Let it echo, I was truly here. Oh, I was truly here. Make your name, make it known that you were here, that you're alive. The girl's going through her own struggles just in life, whereas the elf seems to be imprisoned. They themselves are trying to leave an imprint of themselves on the world. The girl through the elf and the elf through the girl. They know, they've seen each other. They've left their mark upon each other. In the converging sky, distant fireworks blur. As you search for a home to return to, if you embark on a long, long journey, let your heart ring out boldly. That heart of yours belongs to you until its very last beat. Tears, tears, let them overflow. The drops that fall will nurture your forest. It was a millennium of homesickness, even after counting the infinite. A person who keeps fighting in the corner of this monstrous world. You are an elf, an elf. The beloved journey continues. Forget even the things you've forgotten. Let sorrow and warmth vanish. Yet still what lingers in your ears even now is the sound of a farewell longing firmly for reunion. Goodbye. Damn. Okay, so the lyrics, music, and arrangement were done by Teniwoha. Vocal is by Ado. There's a sort of sadness and a warmth from this story about two different journeys, and it feels like it speaks to how to go through life, to keep moving forward, rest if you have to though, finding your place, challenging what will hinder you, but also remembering to appreciate, to let yourself be, whether it is in sorrow or happiness. Know when to let go. Know when to fight for yourself. Be you. Be unapologetically you. You are an elf in this world. You are different. You are special. And whether or not that is a good thing or a bad thing, you are you, and only you can decide what you should be. There's something haunting about the way the elf is drawn. They're both beautiful and terrifying. It reminds me of, I think I said while watching the music video, it reminds me of Princess Mononoke, Mononoke Hime, the spirit of the forest. If you watch it, I don't want to spoil too much. I highly recommend watching it. There's something about the way that the ears are also drawn. It makes me think a lamb to slaughter, even in the darkness of this prison that they've been trapped in. There's this circular like halo, like the elf is special, the elf is holy, but there doesn't seem to be anything but warmth coming from the elf, especially when the elf finally smiles after patting the girl's head. I'm curious as to what you guys thought of the music video, the song itself, the lyrics. Was there any line that really spoke to you? Do you think that I'm just overthinking as I usually do? I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for more notifications. Let me know if you want me to dissect or watch any more Ado music videos. For the most part, I've listened to most, if not all of her songs, especially because I'm watching her concert. I want to know and be familiarized with all of her music before I go, but I don't think I've watched all of her music videos. I love doing videos like this where I sort of dissect the symbolism behind the lyrics in contrast to what we're seeing in the music video. Sometimes the video can be just one facet or one version of what the lyrics could express. All right, everyone, that is it from me. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of this reaction. Don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video. Keep being fantastic and I will see you then. Bye-bye.